Hello and welcome to my kitchen. We are here another day for another fantastic recipe, and today is the turn of carne asada or roast beef but in a pot. And you may say, why are you making carne asada if you don't eat meat? Well, what I'm going to try and do today is a vegan version of carne asada. I still call it carne asada, so the people that have ever tried it know which flavor I'm aiming for. And that's what I attempt to do for the first time, because I miss the flavor of carne asada. So what I'm going to do, instead of meat, of beef, I'm going to use portobello mushrooms and see how it goes, really. Will it be a fail? Will it be a success? I don't know. So we're gonna try and see how it goes. This is a recipe from my mum. Obviously, everything is the same except the meat part. I will use the portobello mushrooms. And this is how we start. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to clean the portobello mushroom. Clean it by removing the stem here, by doing this. And then I'm going to remove the gills, this dark bit here. Why am I going to remove it? Well, some people say that these will give a very dark color to your stew or to your dish. The color is not something that bothers me. What bothers me is my picky children saying, "I don't like the gills, Mummy." So I'm trying to remove one reason for them not to eat it. That's all. So with a little spoon, we go like that. See? I've removed the gills. And now I'm going to clean the back. And what we do with a damp serviette or kitchen towel, we just clean it around at the top like that. See? And that's it. You don't want to put the portobello mushrooms under running water, because otherwise, when you cook them, they will get soggy, and you don't want them to get soggy. You want them to keep the consistency. What I have done, I have cut the mushrooms in quarters, just to give the sense of pieces of meat. I'll put a little bit of oil in a pan, and now that it's hot, I'm going to add the mushrooms and fry them, we could say. My mom wouldn't use meat, and this is the way she would have to seal it. I don't know if this is gonna fit in here, but we'll try it. She wouldn't use this method to seal the meat. We're going to see if we can seal this. I don't have many large pots, so we will let them cook and get brown for a little while. Yes, the pot was too small, so I changed it into a bigger one. This is the biggest one I have. And I'm gonna let them seal a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to reduce the heat. Let me just take it a bit. It's smelling really nice, and I haven't actually done much. And now that I reduced the heat, I'm gonna put in medium heat, if it lets me. Come on. 5, that's it, thank you. Now I'm going to add all the other ingredients. So we put the peppers cut in quarters. We'll add the leeks cut as well, and big chunk pieces. I'll add the carrots in chunk pieces too. I'll add the onions in chunk pieces. I'll add whole garlic, whole tomato, and I'll mix. I'll add the parsley next. The girls, my children, planted some spices, some herbs the other day in the garden, and we have fresh parsley, so I'm using that one. I've got some vegetable stock here, and I'm going to break it and add it to the pot as well. Then I'm going to add salt Salt, as always, is to taste. We mix it. And now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the wine. My mom's recipe didn't specify. It said either white wine or red wine. So I'm going to run a risk with red wine. And it says pour quite a bit of red wine. So I'm going to add quite a bit. I don't know quite how much is quite a bit. So I will just do it to cover most of the vegetables. I'll shake it a bit, mix it a bit, and we let it cook, low heat, until it's ready. She doesn't give me any times. What can I do? Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes that's been cooking away. It smells really nice, I have to say. So let's see how it looks. This is how it looks. This is how our dinner is gonna be tonight. It smells lovely. Let me check that everything is cooked. Peppers are cooked, carrots are cooked. Yeah, everything is cooked. I'm going to take it off the heat. I guess that you could make these on a pressure cooker as well, or a slow cooker. That would be fine, I think. I don't have a slow cooker, I have a pressure cooker. I didn't think of using it. I prefer doing the old-fashioned style. And let's go and have a try. It's definitely smelling nice. Right, so my mom will serve the carne asada with mashed potato. Let's take a bit of mashed potato, a bit of stew. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. Let's put a carrot too. Let's get some leek and a bit of sauce. Look at that sauce. Sauce is good. Oh, it smells so nice. I'm just going to put a little bit because, oh, my mouth is watering. So let's do it like this. Look at that. Smells nice. And now is the proof. Let's see how this tastes. Does it taste like my mom's used to make it or not? Let's get a bit of leek as well. Let's get a bit of leek, a bit of mushroom, a bit of carrot, a bit of mashed potato. You don't need beef. I can tell you that. You do not need beef. Portobello mushrooms will do the trick. Oh, this is delicious. Delicious. Like my mom used to make it. This is ever so nice. Look at that. It's got consistency. It's got all what it has to have. This is the flavor that carne asada has. So you don't need meat. So bearing that in mind, you can reduce the amount of meat that you eat. And in return, your body will feel better. But anyway, even if you eat meat, you know, have a try. It is delicious. I'm going to enjoy dinner with my family. I'll see you on the next video.